Welcome back to the series, guys. So we have a couple goals today, and the main goal is to get Santa Rosa online, hopefully Tallahassee, but we kind of started that already, and optimizing all of our routes kind of over into this sector because Gresham, even though it's been connected for a long time, currently I was trying to figure out like why it wasn't getting everything it needs, and our trains are a little out of date here. This Wichita line is just crushing us on the financials. No one has been going that way. So I think we're going to extend the passenger line out to Gresham, get a bus route from Santa Rosa to Gresham. That'll help grow Santa Rosa. And then we're going to fix these trains to bring more fuel and products in as well. Because I was taking a look and I was like, why are we not getting any of our goods over? And why are we not really like filling up on any of our fuel? And there's a few things. One, they don't have any capacity to bring goods. The way the trains are set up, they only have the capacity to get bricks out and bring in a tiny bit of fuel. So they need a few box cars and maybe a little bit updated fuel tank cars. And then we're going to need some shipment over here. And then I was like, okay, we're going to need more fuel over here. And if we go all the way over here, we realize we're not bringing enough fuel out of our Murrieta line. So we have a few things to do, but first, we're going to start with the passenger line. See if we can actually make this Wichita line finally profitable. We're going to come over here. I kind of have an idea of where I'm already going to put it. We thought about that a little while ago. And I'm not going to extend the line to Santa Rosa. We're just going to bus people between there. So we're going to have a terminus that's a cargo passenger station here. And I think we just need it in this direction because we're going to run it through here and then through the mountains. We have quite a bit of cash, so I'm not really worried about that anymore. In a perfect world, we could get it on the far side, but, life isn't perfect, so we just have to deal with it. And then we're going to have to get a bus route in kind of all these cities. So let's put 2 lines here, and I think this will work. Hopefully, we might have to change those roads a bit, but let's see what we can get out of here. So we definitely want the high-speed track, so we want to come out as fast as we can. Beautiful. And then that road is, that is gross. Can we lower it? We can't. All right, well, that'll be interesting to see how the cars do. And then once we get here, we can kind of drag it all the way. Where's our station? Our station is right there. I hope I didn't make that a terminus. I did not. Oof, that would have crushed me. And then we will put that right there. It does feel good that we don't really care about the money anymore. I know it's always fun in the beginning trying to make it work and whatnot for what we're currently spending, but it also feels good to just be able to put things down when you want to. The trains, though, are getting more and more expensive, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then let's go ahead and let's see, we're going to be running on that side, so when they get here, we want it to cross over. That looks good. Before we move, it's going to be real simple. So let's put a signal there. Signal there. Oh, what a beautiful track. Beautiful. And I just really want this Wichita. It's just so funny that we've had this Wichita line going for some time now, and it's just been absolutely not profitable. Do we have to switch further? Will it not let me switch on the track? That's on the bridge, I guess. Yeah, it won't let me do it on the bridge. Okay, so we'll run it here. Signal here, and I didn't know you couldn't do it on the bridge, but that's okay. That is not really that important. So we will go ahead and run that route from here to there, and this is train. Oh, passenger. What is this? Gresham, the place that we have no idea where it is in the U.S. I still haven't Googled it, so if someone has any idea, please let me know. To Wichita. Wichita. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, Wichita. All right, so we have that down. And then we are going to need a couple. Oh, first I get to put my favorite building down. We're going to put it out over here. It is comical how many of these I have. I guess in theory you could probably just have a big giant interconnected one and only use one of these buildings, but I kind of like that we have them all over the map. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Makes me look a little bit more like an average player, since that's all I am. Just a guy who likes to have fun. Let's see here. Let's you know what? Let's buy our first train, and then we will set up our bus routes to make this a little bit more useful. So let's see, what is our electric at right now? A 160. We can do 160 with that. 130, 160. And we do have the diesel now. 188. Quite fast. I think for now, we're going to just stick. Yes, we will stick with this electric train with 160. Big haul. And where are we? Loading speed. We still, 2 times loading speed, but can only go 110. Ah, tragic. Let's see, what's our weight? Doesn't change. So this one looks nice. We're only going to go 57 capacity because right now no one's using it. So we'll do that, and then we'll put that on the Gresham to Wichita line. Is this using both tracks? It is not. Let's see if we can manage the line. We start on 2 and then come back. There we go. All right, just in case we have to get more trains on that line, I want to make sure that they're actually using that. And so because this train is on the far side, we are definitely going to need a bus stop. So how can we limit? Don't want to do. I want to watch out here because I did put the train on the main road. So maybe we'll put this over here, and then we'll get a little route, something like this. It should cover everything for now. And let's make a new little bus line. Bus. Gresham City route. So this will help get more people to the train station, hopefully. It didn't work in Wichita because only one person goes. It's so funny. There's one person going back and forth between Wichita and Sunnyvale, and it's just comical that only one person, maybe that one person has a job in the capital, but I don't even know if it is the capital because Murrieta's up to 1,300 people, and Pueblo is beating Sunnyvale now too. So it's funny how that can change on us. And let's grab a couple buses. We'll do 5 for now. We'll put that on Gresham City route just because they don't have a route yet, so I'm not sure how important that will be. And then let's jump over to Santa Rosa real quick. And let's already get this started. So let's have a bus here and a bus here. And then let's go ahead and put I have these building these stations. It's an asset I downloaded. I'm not sure if we need them yet. I'm not sure how they work. I've never used them before, so maybe down the line as the cities keep growing and growing, we'll be able to pop those in. And let's get a building. I'm gonna have to upgrade these roads real quick too. But let's make a new line. And we're not really going to do an inner city line right now. We're just going to be kind of both. The Santa Rosa just really isn't big enough for that. So bus, we'll call it Santa Rosa to Gresham. And hopefully this will get more people on the Wichita route, which will, in theory, make that not lose $5 million or $6 million a year. Because this is crushing us. I mean, we're very profitable right now, so we don't have to really care too much about it. But we're gonna get 7 buses on this route, assuming people will take this. And then the last thing we need to do upgrade these roads. This is nice. We can't do that one. Can we do this? We can do that. I really wish we could get this, but we can't. So it's fine. And then those are already upgraded. Let's upgrade this road. Very nice. Very nice. They're fine. So what is this? This is 30. Can we increase that without destroying the 15 buildings will be moved? All right, we'll leave that for now. Okay, we'll hit play. We'll let that get going. And hopefully this route will become profitable. See, we have our one person trying to go to Sunnyvale. And I'm going to have to update this train, assuming more people are going to take it, because we only have a little capacity here. So we'll go ahead, up that to 76, go ahead and lose more money. But we finally have Santa Rosa online, and we already have some more people moving around here. So anyone on the train? No one's on the train yet. So that's going to be a second route that loses money for a little bit. And then the second thing we need to do is we need to pause. And Gresham requires goods, and so does Santa Rosa. So my plan is to use this track, this cargo track, to kind of supply both Gresham and Rosa. And we will just ship goods from the train station over there. So first things first, we're going to open this. We're going to update how much fuel we're bringing in, because we need fuel to Santa Rosa. So let's get our new cars. Are these the old ones as well? Yeah, so we're going to update these. So let's make sure. So this is where our brick supply comes from. So this is very important. And then we'll get some tank cars. And lastly, we need some box cars. So we are in mediocre, but it's fine. How 340. So that should be the max on what we can bring. Modify. And so I have 8, 6. Let's see. We have 8. What do I have here? 8, 6, and I think 5 box cars. What we did. So let's come over here. Let's update this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I count? 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 24 million. All right. So that should help. And then what we want to do is we're going to need a drop-off location to actually supply the city. So we're going to make this really big. We probably don't need it this big, but money's no problem now. We're rich, even though everything's starting to cost quite a bit of money. We don't care. And then we need some drop-off locations. So we're going to do here and here. And this, for now, will be Santa Rosa City route. There we go. And then we're going to need one more route between Santa Rosa and where's our cargo? Gresham. So Santa Rosa, Gresham, cargo. And this means we'll start to get more goods between these cities, and then Santa Rosa will actually be able to grow. Because we're trying to finish up this side of the map, and we are pretty far along. But we're not there yet. So we'll do 5 for the city route. I mean, there's just not going to be a lot of goods out of the gate. So we might have to. I put them on the wrong line. All right, grab you. It's fine. We'll just double that, and then we'll buy more for 5, and we will put this on the Santa Rosa City route. There we go. Okay. So now we should have more products flowing into Gresham. We need to make sure that now we're going to have to look at this whole train line, because now this is our Sunnyvale to Wichita. So now we need to manage these. I need to essentially make sure that all of the capacity on the way to this area is good. I mean, we are definitely on some old capacity here. And so we are going to drop this. We're going to essentially do the same thing. So we're going to get a bunch of these. I got the old ones. Drop that. We need some flat cars. We need some fuel tankers. And we need some box cars. 24. Perfect. And we will do the same thing to this train. And then I need to immediately go check and make sure that the fuel coming out of all the way up in Murrieta, because that's what's supplying our whole city, essentially. That's good. Oh, boom. Now we're good. So if you see over here, we have a quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to buy another train. So now we have three trains bring fuel, and that should hopefully satisfy our needs a bit more. And we should start to see a little bit more kind of transport over here. We're leveling up. How's this line doing? We're starting to get a lot of copper over here. Tallahassee now demands, you know, Tallahassee, I don't really need this from you right now. We're just getting Santa Rosa online. I don't need, you demand more goods. You're almost bigger than Henderson. What's going on with Henderson? You're not getting that much food. And you're not getting that much fuel. You're getting 58. How's our food supply? Not enough. All right, let's pause. What line are you? Bakery to Sunnyvale. We're going to need another, or let's take a look at these trains. I mean, I'm not sure if we've updated these trains in a while. So you're still on the original train. So let's get you up to the big boy. And then you will have a lot more capacity now. Your box cars. Mediocre. You're mediocre. How about that? Yeah, got him. So we'll do that. And then update you. See, this is kind of where we're at now, is like a lot of our lines are a little old and they're kind of slowing us down. Wow, we are broke. Okay, so we're gonna have to let it run a little bit until we can update this. But it shouldn't be too long because a lot of our lines are very profitable now, which is fantastic. So we'll come back to that. Our goods just upgraded. We're a little slow on the plastic, so we'll have to take a look at that line. I wonder if anyone's actually taking our passenger route here now. We have 2 people waiting. How many people are on? 34. All right, and then that should actually get people to our Sunnyvale, Wichita. Let's take a look. Train Sunnyvale to Wichita. That's the regular train, but that should be updated as more goods kind of come through all the lines. The passenger train from Wichita to Sunnyvale. Gresham to Wichita. Okay, I'm hoping that picks up. I think it will. I think it will. So we can keep an eye on that. But all of our other lines are doing fantastic. Train from Sunnyvale to Wichita. We just updated that train, so it's going to take a little bit for all the new production to kind of flow in. But it will help. I know it will. I mean, we have so many bricks kind of coming through here. All this going. You don't have any product yet, but do we have any? No. Wow. I'm going to have to extend this station. What? Does it tell me how long this train is? This station is very slow. Are you stuck? Oh, that's an issue. Okay, okay. So I'm going to have to fix this soon, but for now, we will do this. Okay, so I'm starting to make the trains a little too big for their britches, and they are too big for the terminals, which is slowing down their loading speed, and then they also cannot get in and out. Oh no. Is he just past it? Oh god. Okay. So I should have kept an eye on that. I'm probably gonna have to shrink these. Yeah, I know the trains are stuck. We're gonna have to let's delete that. And then yeah, I don't care. Does he have a signal? He has a signal, so he's waiting. So he'll fix that. No warnings. All right. That is good for now. We're going to have to definitely fix some of these terminals. They are not big enough to handle the giant trains that I just made. Which is why we were losing so much money. Oh my god. Oh, because they were just sitting there. Oh god. What is it now? Gresham to Wichita. Who's stuck? You stuck? Who's stuck? Oh, this is brutal. This is a brutal. Just too small. You have a signal, you do. Ugh, this is not how I thought this was going to go. But it's where we're at. Henderson now demands tools. Okay. You have very little. Gresham, are you not moving? Why are you not moving? Are you just loading? Is your loading speed just really, really slow? I made my trains too big. And you're not bringing anything. Okay, hopefully that will change soon. And the congestion was the issue. I need to update this train. You know, I try to be nice, give more products to my people, like the benevolent CEO, God. I'm not really sure what I am in this game. I kind of control everything, but that should be good. That should get more food, hopefully, out. And so we're not getting a lot of tools either. Ugh, you know, you just want to do one simple thing. Just get Santa Rosa, the people. Just get them some goods. We're starting to see a lot of people go from there. A lot of people, they're coming in. So they're just going between Wichita and Sunny. We're getting more people now to Sunnyvale. Good. So that should help. Passengers. Yes, they are almost starting to not get crushed financially. So what is your capacity? We're going to already get ahead of this. Gross, gross. Because they're almost making money, so now I must risk them losing money again. Because that's just kind of how I am. What do we got? Wichita to Sunnyvale to manage this line. How are you doing? You're full. Wow, let's go. That thing has just been losing money for kind of so long. Sunnyvale to Pueblo. This is great. All right. Like everything's just chaos right now. We're just trying to get supplies moved around. We have barely any fuel coming in. So let's check our Sunnyvale. On Sunnyvale to Wichita, we're getting a tiny bit of food and just a little bit of bread. So where's our tools? Because what do we need over here? We need bricks, goods, and fuel. But we have bricks there, so that's not an issue. But our goods and fuel. Henderson to Sunnyvale. So Henderson is getting all the fuel. This should be another. That's the bakery, so we're gonna get a lot more food coming in now. We're doing a little bit better on our fuel intake. It's not as rough. What's our transport look like? 82%. So that's getting a little better. I think this might be just kind of wait and let things kind of play a little bit. What's going on here? 100 people are waiting for the planes. Like every time you think you got something fixed and you want to move on to the next thing. So can we upgrade? Is that a passenger plane? We want a passenger plane. 724 kilometers per hour. I mean, 42 million. I don't even know if it's worth it. What is the de Havilland Comet? Big aircraft is incompatible with a small airport. Wait a second. What do we got here? These are some of the assets. Oh my god. Did I just freeze my game? Well, this isn't good. Guess I shouldn't have clicked on that. All right, we're back. We almost broke the game hitting on this asset here. Passenger airport. Is this just the normal? But we need a bigger airport? Is that what we need? Oh my god, this thing is massive. It's huge. I just put it on the other side? How much is this? It costs $28 million? Oh my god. Alright, well, I want the bigger planes. It again, is it worth it? Probably not. But this is sick. Cargo airfield. Okay. So boom. Now we have a big airport. Big planes go burr. So what do we need here? We need a street. Everything is happening so fast. Come on. But I can't do that road. Well, can we do a smaller road? We can. And this is the terminal, I assume, over here where they come in. So just need to adjust. That is so gross. Oh, because it's not connected. Come on. There we go. And we need to adjust. This is all just so I can see big planes. It is funny how easily distracted sometimes I can get. Okay, we'll put that bus line here. Come over to this bus line. I'll manage the line here. And this is Chestnut Street. So let's add a station. 11th Street. And then let's delete Chestnut. Let's make this line. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, this is fine. Oh, no. These planes definitely can't fly. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait to get that online. We didn't think this through. Okay. Dang. Add station. Chestnut. we will leave that for now, and we will update these planes. Gotta be a better, smaller plane. I'm assuming this one. So it's big aircraft. Oh no. 2 times loading speed. So 15. Okay, so it's stressful out here. We'll add a few more aircrafts. We're gonna have to get a bigger airport over there, or they'll never be able to get over there. So we'll leave that for now. Let it run. I just spent $40 million for no reason, but it's okay. It is totally fine. Please tell me you have more products. You have a couple of goods. You're getting a few more products. How are we doing over here? So Henderson to Sunnyvale is getting 200 fuel? That is crazy. But it's fine. They'll work it all out. And while that's going, they'll work all that out. Tallahassee has requested more goods. You were getting machine parts, which I know we're those are kind of getting moved around all a lot too. The Murrieta, how are we doing with our machine parts? We're rating 96. What's our production rate? Oh, this is a chaos. This is chaos. How much steel are we making? But we are just not transporting enough. And we have a giant traffic jam, which is preventing us from producing more. Okay, let's take a look at the coal. We're at 400 in our total rate, but we can do 800, so that's an issue. And then our copper, the 400 as well. I wonder if I'm just going to have to separate. Don't need this too big. I might have to separate our coal here. Come over here. I'm not sure this is the most optimal way to do it, but it's just what we're gonna do. What do you got? I'm gonna coal. Let's go here. Manage line. Let's do the Chattanooga transfer. Add station here, and then get rid of lower Chattanooga. And then this should still be fine. Hopefully that clears up some of the traffic. I mean, are they all still going to come through here? I don't think so. Yeah, so that should fix that. Oh, we're just kind of trying to make things work right now. Chattanooga is now requesting food and bricks. What does this train? I don't even know what this train, if train is capable of bringing that. You have old boxcars, right? You have original boxcars, so I should pause. We need a couple flat cars. What else does the city want? Ooh. A flat car and then just boxcars. Mediocre. You're mediocre. What kind of poll are we doing here? We're doing quite a bit. Okay. 200 capacity. Most of that is boxcar. What's our... Still at 120, which is fine. So 261 meters. We're probably going to have to get another train on that line. But I want to make sure that... Pueblo to Sunnyvale. Oh, God. So now you can't handle all the things getting given to you. And you're pretty updated. We might need to just get another train on there. How many tools? We have quite a bit of tools and goods being left here. So I might pause. I might get us another... Get another Pueblo to Sunnyvale train. This one looks good. Can we do that? We can. We can swing it. And then hopefully that will increase our shipment. Ah, so much going on. So much going on. And then we just have this wasted airport that is just massive. What's our tool production? Let's take a look at there now. I know I'm kind of all over the place right now. But this should help with our shipment to get that up. We have quite a bit stored Over here as well, we have quite a bit stored. So we have 600 coming out of there. I think eventually we might need another sawmill access. But our shipment is kind of our biggest issue. How? San Bernardino has no tools. How do you have no tools? Tools to the train station, San Bernardino, Tallahassee. So all of the things are being shipped. Why is the town route getting nothing? Let's take a look at this. I mean, it should be getting product. We're all on separate terminals, so that's good. And then San Bernardino, what kind of trucks are we using? Can we click this? Is that the wrong truck? I think it is. Oh my, what an idiot. They were only able to carry like coal and copper, so there was essentially no demand. Yeah, there we go. Here comes the shit. We should see... Why is there wood being brought in here? I'm not sure. But now we should see a lot more tools being created. Means we'll have to keep an eye over here. So you can bring 800. You're at 670, so we can get a couple more trucks over here. Just getting one town online has just caused chaos in my whole 715. You can grab a couple more vehicles, and then that should get more logs over here. And then your production rate is 800. So let's make sure that your line 500. So we're gonna need more trucks over here. And then that should be good. Why train station to Pueblo? Okay, so that's an issue. So we are transporting. We need to go here, manage the line, and then we need to select goods and say, is this the Pueblo Annex? No, this is, do not pick up planks, because I'm assuming because planks are connected somewhere on this line, probably all the way to Chattanooga, maybe? Because they're going from the machine parts factory over here, that planks are attempting to being shipped over to that factory. So that's other things I'm going to have to keep an eye on. But for now, nice. We have quite a view. So Santa Rosa to Gresham, 65 people waiting there. Let's take a look at our profit as we've done all this. Wow. We have essentially fit. What is this? Oil refinery to plastics. 20 million? Our triple route over here, the goods route. 32, 302. I mean, our steel is now the issue. So we might need a second train over here. Let's make sure. So coal, we need more coal. And coal to steel, you're at 520. I'm assuming this can do 800. Yes. So let's go. We don't need to double, but we need a lot. So that should increase there. And then you're still at 400. How do you have 0 shipment? Oh, I think I only set up 1 for now, which is fine. But we're getting 500 out of here, 200 out of there. So that should equal out, and then that should help level up that production. But I want to make sure we don't fall behind at all. Chattanooga now demands construction materials. Okay. Which means, finally, because I think doing 600, what's this rate? Let's see. 1200. That is complete overkill. We're probably going to need that other rock quarry. I knew we were going to do that eventually, but it's coming up now. Because is that the only one? Because Santa Rosa needs bricks, which means I'm assuming there's now bricks being shipped there. Did this train just come in? Quite a good amount of goods. So that's fantastic. But we're going to need more bricks now that some of these are going to be separated. To make sure that we're still getting, because now you're not loaded full on bricks. Yeah, perfect. Okay. These are just one little thing in kind of all of our speed that we're picking up is just increasing so fast. We're going to come in here. Now we have enough money to do this too, which is also great. This is a slow road here. All of this should be improved. And we'll make a new line from here to here. And this is Gresham Stone 2 to bricks. I don't know, whatever. That works. And then let's get some trucks online. So what brings stone? You do. Let's get 25. Because it makes sense to me. And go down to Gresham. Stone to bricks. We're just made. And that should get our production up. Ooh, we're just kind of playing catch up here. You know, we really just want to make sure everything is growing, which it is. We're not getting enough planks over to the steel. We are getting a lot more steel, so I think our coal, yeah, we upgraded. So getting over to the other line was really important, which means now we're probably going to fall behind over here. I mean, let's take a look. I mean, that rate at 104, that's crazy. Let's get a lot more vehicles over there, because I cannot have the machine parts slow down right now. And the steel is definitely catching up now. That is catching up quite a bit. Ugh, how's our fuel? 300. We're still not carrying enough fuel over. What's the rate on this line? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I need to make sure that all these lines, I mean, 663, so we can fit another 150, I think. But we will worry about that in a little bit. I mean, we've just been going. How is Santa? They are skyrocketing. They require tools and bricks now, but bricks should be fine because, let's see, Santa Rosa, Gresham, Cargo. Yeah, they should get bricks out of here, and we're starting to pump that production up. Let me make sure that they are on different terminals here. They are not. So let's move this to terminal 4, make sure they're all in different terminals. And I guess I could have put a drop off over here, but it's really not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. But they are, oh my god, 612. They are skyrocketing. Destination 60%. This is what we want. They're beating Henderson. Why does Henderson, you stink. Can your train bring tools? That's an intriguing question. Yeah, you definitely can. Because you can bring plastic. So I know that you can. Take a look at our lines. Is everything profitable? Everything but the train from Sunnyvale to Wichita. What is this? I think we can delete those lines, but we'll check. Passenger, Murrieta to Sunnyvale. I think that's the original before we added the high-speed tracks. And then you're starting to get tools. Yeah, our tools are now skyrocketing. So the infrastructure that we have built in this episode will cause all of our cities to grow quite a bit. I mean, Sunnyvale is now catching up because they're getting all of their goods and their destinations. I mean, their destinations are out of control. And Murrieta's at 1,400. I do want to get that bigger airport in, but I just don't know if it's really worth it. I mean, the only thing we could do is maybe do like an airport from like Santa Rosa, the Pueblo, to Murrieta, and then that would be kind of like a crazy little loop. Wichita to Sunnyvale. Wow, the most people waiting now. We'll probably have to increase that line. I mean, we're at $270 million. It is 1963, and we are absolutely crushing it right now. All of our trains are bringing in so much. The Henderson to Sunnyvale route is just so slow. I mean, this might be the opportunity here where we're going to have to start bringing different things. Because Henderson is just kind of deadheading. And we're going to have to take these opportunities to now look to the future on what else we can bring. I mean, right here, it's not the most optimal route, but there is fuel here. So there is an opportunity to kind of get a line in, and I think next episode we might explore that, especially since this is the last kind of route that's not working, and we're so close to Santa Rosa, which also needs it. So there's a world here where we can make this work and get even if we're just trucking it back and forth. I mean, anything to kind of help Henderson grow. I mean, it's been connected to the network for a long time now, and Santa Rosa's just destroying it. And a lot of that is probably the passenger. So if we go here, the 16% destinations. I mean, Henderson has nowhere to go. I don't think they're connected to another city. I mean, we could bus them into Santa Rosa, which would then bus them to Gresham. But that doesn't really seem optimal. You know what we could do? We could get a passenger rail from Wichita to Henderson, because maybe that's how we'll end this episode. We will get one more. I really don't like that Henderson is so small. But how would this work? Let me see. Let's see how we would pull this line. Because I don't want to go crazy here. But maybe even just a small line would be really effective. So let's take a look here. Hold on. We want to be... Okay. 269. It's not the fastest, but not really the longest route. Let's do that. And then, I mean, we could pull it right. I kind of love this. I kind of love it. And then right here, we wouldn't need it to go anywhere else. And then honestly, we could connect Tallahassee by a bus route, and then they'll have access to a passenger train as well. Though we could also just bus them into Pueblo. Well, we can take a look at that next time, but let's do this real quick. Let's get a terminus station. We want it to be big. 2 tracks is fine. This is perfect. I want that. We're going to go ahead and delete that road. See that? Yet again, unfortunately, it is on the cargo side. I probably could have thought about that a little sooner, but I don't care. And then let's just back this up a second. A smidge. Tracks. That is, we back it up a little bit further. No, the tracks. Come on. Get out of here. Okay, that should be far enough to make this a little bit faster of a turn. 205. You know what? That is totally fine. And then I think one train would be, it's not really like a far route, so one train will probably do. That's a cargo terminal. I hate myself. I absolutely hate myself. Delete it. Building. Oh, just brutal. Okay. And then the tracks. And now we make this route from Wichita to Henderson, pass Wichita, and it's funny because this there was only one person taking this route before, and now all of a sudden, this is the Wichita Sunnyvale is probably going to be the most profitable passenger line there is, just because so many towns are now connected to this Wichita Falls station, which is amazing. And then, I mean, we could even slide it directly into Pueblo from here as well. So there's a lot we can do with this. And honestly, maybe even a little loop. Maybe I switch that terminus station and we just do a giant loop. I don't know. There's so much we can do here. So we're going to take that, build my favorite building. Let's see, where can we build this? A beautiful building. The train thingy is. And let's grab a electric. We'll grab you. Grab the passenger. Don't need it to be too big, but it's probably overkill. But I mean, it's just there's just so much. Kind of what is it? That one. And then before I forget, we need a way for people to actually get to the train station. So we will put that there, and then over here. That one's probably unnecessary, but it's already down. Because where we put these train stations, we need to make sure that there is an actual town route for people to get to the train station. Okay, so this is Henderson. Oh, bus. Got bus. My labeling. Bus Henderson town route. Perfect. And there's got to be a vehicle building over here. There it is. Buy passenger. We will buy 10 buses. Total overkill, but I don't care. Bus Henderson town route, and boom, we now have another beautiful passenger on the way. Multiple vehicles. We have quite a bit of money now, so I think one thing we can do. Let's manage my vehicles. All my vehicles. I am. If we select all vehicles, all. I think we have enough money to do our high maintenance. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I mean, we're making quite a bit of money here at 70 million. It's going to go down, but that should lower our emissions as well, and then keep our cities growing at a fantastic rate. What? Why? 370. So we're still not getting enough fuel out of there. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. But I think we did quite a bit this episode. I mean, we got Santa Rosa online, and it is massively growing. And we've updated quite a bit of our capacity on our train lines, which has increased production all over the place. Our steel needs to go up. We're definitely going to need more coal in here. But we will work on that next episode. And finally, we will finish off Tallahassee before we move on to the next whole half of the map, which, I mean, we are easily prepared to get to. But it's how can we make it profitable and how can we make it efficient? So that is the intriguing part. Henderson, of course, now immediately requires more products because why not? And yeah, so I'll see you in the next episode. Subscribe, follow along with the series, and let me know if you see something that I'm missing. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.